Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for him now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen finding some room at midfield. It's complete to Hopkins. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check. Recon, 152 fighter. Alert! Hey, Wahoo! Come on,
Now Allen again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike 20. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that. 56. D-line, get that quarterback.
Allen to throw once more. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Locke flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, orbit. Check 3.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. And going deep for Hill. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Team 6. 50. Yep. Let's go, D. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert 3, alert 3.
Block taking the snap and one. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Block going to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
90, go. 50, minus 50. It's a party now. It's a party now. Yes, yes. Hey, minus 50, minus 50. Hey, exit. Go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 37. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Alert! Hey, Charlie!
To throw again. Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to throw again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked Picked off down at the 10. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, of course. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You're out. Bravo. Hurry, hurry. Ready.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Go. Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
70, 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Hey, box truck.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, wahoo!
Locke going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Echo. Hustle, go.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Go.
Locke to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. They'll look to run forward with Williams. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Like 50. Hard. Set a tone, fellas. Let's snap.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn around.